Hello and good morning. Thank you for tuning in to What I Need. This is now episode 11. If you guys could do me a giant favor by hitting that like and subscribe button, that would be great. And if you have any questions or comments for me, leave them in the comment section below. And share it with everybody. But alright guys, welcome back. Today I'd like to discuss how to deal with falling into the cloud of nothingness. And dealing with that situation, because a lot of us fall into that. And the cloud of nothingness are related to writer's block for writers, when you just can't come up with anything. When you're working, trying to get stuff done, you got this vision, you got this plan, you got this car you're saving up for, you got this, and that, and that's your goal. You're trying to get to it over and over and over and over again. How do you advance to that level? How do you figure out doing something that the other person isn't doing? You believe strongly in what you are doing is going to make you successful or get you what you want. So you're doing everything you can all the time to do it. Maybe you're working hard as shit every day, getting up early every morning. And you're putting in all the time. But nothing's happening. And then you fall into that cloud of nothingness. I think when you fall into that cloud of nothingness and then you're just writer's blocked, I guess you would say, creative block or whatever you want to call it. I think the very first thought is, oh shit. The very first thought in your head is, oh shit, I suck, nothing's gonna happen, oh my god, it's time to panic, rent's due, I'm getting kicked out, it's all going to shit, and whatever. Which is, in my opinion, what happens when you fall into that cloud of nothingness. Because I've been an entrepreneur pretty much my whole damn life. I've been on the road to success for a long damn time. And I've had plenty of experiences with that. And that generally is my first thought is, oh shit, I suck, this isn't gonna happen, And I think that happens when you fall into that cloud of nothingness, just because you're not seeing the results that you are getting right away. Now, guys, you have to remember, a lot of this shit takes time. Yes, you could get lucky. You could get lucky and get a big break right away. It happens. You could get lucky and do that, but I mean, it's very rare and it's very hard to do that unless you put yourself into a position where you meet somebody and gain connections from that somebody. Now, doing that's going out of your comfort zone, which I recommend when you fall into that cloud of nothingness. Maybe to do. Maybe put yourself into a position to try to meet people. What I used to do is I used to go to Starbucks because I thought, okay, people at Starbucks look sophisticated and they're always working on something. Maybe I can meet someone there and make connections. But that's going out of your comfort zone, as I talked about in some previous episodes. That's why I hope you guys are listening to these in order, numerical order. And I hope they're catching on to you. I really do. So maybe you just need to do something different when you fall into that cloud of nothingness. Because one of my favorite things that I repeat to myself all the time is something that Denzel Washington said. And he said, just because you're doing a lot more does not mean you are getting a lot more done. I'll repeat that. Just because you are doing a lot more does not mean you are getting a lot more done. Because you could be running in place and moving around and doing all kinds of stuff in one spot, jumping up and down, running in place. You know, you see those joggers on the street when they're waiting for a light, they're just jogging in place. I always thought that was dumb, but they're keeping that momentum up. All right, good for them, cool. But that's what it's like. Just because you're doing a lot more does not mean you're getting a lot more done, and I love that. Because us as entrepreneurs and anything else that you're doing, you can be working and working and working, telling people you're working like crazy, you're so busy. But the fact that you know you're not getting results that you want, you're lying to yourself. And I think that's when, well, I wouldn't say you're lying to yourself, because you know you're not getting the results you need. You tell people, I'm working hard every day. I'm doing this every day. But you know in the back of your head you're not getting the results that you want. And you're telling people will happen. So I think that's when you fall into that cloud of nothingness. You've given it all you've got. You're trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. You're networking on social media. You're writing things down. Doing all kinds of things, but you're not getting the results you want. And especially because bills don't wait. And I think that's what helps you fall into the cloud of nothingness and writer's block. Because you know I got rent due in like 4 days and I've got $60 to my name. And that's just enough to get me by for those 4 days. And I've got nothing. I've put in all this work and time and effort and I've got nothing so far. Oh my God. And I think when you fall into that cloud of nothingness, the very first thing you think of is, oh shit, I suck. This isn't working. I knew it. I should have did this. I should have did this. But I don't think that you should take it that way. But that is your first thought. Shit, it's my first thought. Because it does happen to me as well. When I fall into that cloud of nothingness, I'm like, shit. Ran in. I lost all my creativity. I don't know what to come up with anymore. Oh no. But I encourage you guys, when you fall into that cloud of nothingness, not to freak out and start putting yourself down in your head. Don't start putting yourself down in your head and start thinking, damn it, I'm not good enough. I knew this wasn't going to work out, because you haven't even, when you're talking to yourself like that in your head, you're making it seem like you already gave up. Don't do that. Especially if you believe in what you are working on and what you're working towards. Don't start thinking, oh, it's never going to work. I ran out of my creativity, this and that and whatever. All it means, in my opinion, when you run into that cloud of nothingness, writer's block, or whatever you want to call it, is that your battery's drained. Your battery's drained, and it's time to take a break. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. I used to think that if I took a damn nap, I was selfish. Damn right, I used to think that. I mean, it's very rare if I nap, but that's just as an example. I would feel guilty and selfish if I relaxed. But I changed that thought process because I said, well, if I'm thinking that way, I must be doing something good. I must really believe in what I am trying to accomplish. So maybe falling into this cloud of nothingness, writer's block, and not having more creativity for the day just tells me I need to take a break. And now what I do, if that happens, is I just say, okay, my battery is drained. I've got to charge this shit. So what I would do is right then and there Don't care where I'm at or what I'm doing. I will stop. I will stop everything I am working on. If I'm in an environment that I don't like, I'll fucking leave. I don't know why people seem to think if they don't like the environment that they're in, they have to stay. BS, you don't have to do that. You can get up and leave. And people that do say that, I think it's just an excuse of trying to procrastinate. But that's what I do, is I just stop, turn everything off. I say, all right, relax. And then sometimes I just turn on the damn TV and just start watching TV, lay down, read with my daughter, take her to the park, play around, stuff like that. And I try not to look at my phone. And I definitely don't read, because every single thing I read is business related, even my magazines. I take a good break for myself. And that's what I would encourage you guys to do, is when you fall into that cloud of nothingness, maybe just take a break for a day. Stop right when it happens. Don't do anything else, just lay down. And then the next day, I would say even the next day, don't do anything. Don't work. Take one whole day that adds up to 24 hours of doing nothingness. Beat the cloud of nothingness with nothingness. And I think that'll work. That's my opinion. I know I got some messages before. Guys, these are just my opinions. I'm not a damn doctor. I'm not like a Mr. Know-It-All. These are just my opinions and life experiences. Okay, I gotta say that, because I've been getting some messages about, who do you think you are? You're not a doctor. No shit, you fucking idiot. Why? I know I'm not a damn doctor. God, man, this world that we're in. But that's my opinion. I would say just seriously take 24 hours to yourself and not work. Try not to think about anything, because the next day you wake up, I guarantee you're going to be ready. You're going to be ready and hit it hard. Well, I don't have a day to do nothingness. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do have a day to do nothingness, even if your rent is due tomorrow. So what? Even if your rent's due tomorrow, I don't have money, so I gotta keep working. And, well, you don't have the fucking money, so why are you working over and over? All you're doing is running into a wall. It's not going to get you anything, and then you're just going to get more into the cloud of nothingness, get disappointed, and really give up everything that you're working on. You have rent due tomorrow. You know that you're not going to be able to pay it. Oh, well. Tough shit. Tell your landlord or whoever you pay rent to, you don't have it. It's not like you have to leave tomorrow. You don't. So I know it's frustrating and embarrassing to have to do that, but simply tell your landlord or whoever you pay rent to, I don't have it. Sorry. Give me a few days. Simple. And still take that 24 hours to just do nothing. And relax. And be positive while you're doing it. Be very positive. And remember to be grateful for everything. Give it time to rest. Give your mind time to ease and rest. Then the next morning, go at it. Go at it and do it calmly, but aggressively, creatively. And make it happen. Make it happen. Yeah. Yeah, I had to tell you guys that, because I do get messages like all these people, oh my God, you're not a doctor. Why are you telling people this and that? God, man, this world is nuts. I'd be like, sorry, just venting a little bit there. But that's what I have for falling into the cloud of nothingness. One of the things I would suggest in review, one of the things I would suggest in falling in the cloud of nothingness is, number one, don't panic. 2, don't already start throwing in the gloves. 3, relax. 4, be positive. And 5, be grateful. Then you'll wake up the next day and have a whole different mindset. Because as I said, if you fall into that cloud of nothingness, it's just because you've been coming up with ideas left and right and left and right and left and right. There's only so much you can do. You gotta take a break sometimes. I don't know, do something different. Go down to the burger shop, get a burger, relax, watch a movie. It's okay to treat yourself sometimes. That's what I've had to learn too, is because of my environment that I've grown up into. When I was a kid, the only thing my parents, quote unquote parents, made me feel is that I don't deserve anything. When I was a little kid, that was the only thing I got out of my parents, quote unquote parents, is that I don't deserve anything and I'm not good enough for shit. It's pretty much the only thing I got out of it. And I a long time through my adulthood, I'm about 16 all the way up till now, I took that and still kind of sometimes believe that to this day, that I don't deserve anything, and that's just the way it is. I don't deserve shit. And that's why I said I feel guilty sometimes when I take a nap. I feel guilty sometimes if I want to spend the day doing something I like, because I feel that I don't deserve it. But that's not true. And you know what? When I do that, and I do take a day, 24 hours for myself, it feels really good. And I wake up in the morning and I'm ready now, really ready to take on the day and pick back up where I left off. That's why I encourage you guys, when you fall into that writer's block, that cloud of nothingness, and can't come up with anything creatively, don't throw in the bag. Don't throw in the gloves. Don't throw in the gloves. Don't start giving up. Don't say this shit isn't working. Don't freak out and panic. Just turn everything off. Close your laptop. Do your damn hardest not to look at your phone. And just relax. Take 24 hours that you deserve. Everyone deserves to relax sometimes. Do something you like. Eat at your favorite restaurant. Watch your favorite show or movie. Just do something that you like. And more than likely, you will wake up and you'll have that creativity back and new ideas flowing and juicing, and get back to where you left off. Don't give up. Please don't do that. And definitely don't talk shit to yourself in your head. Real quick, I know time's ticking. Well, let's see where we at. We are at 19 minutes. Yeah, real quick, I want to share this. When you fall into that cloud of nothingness, or everything's not working, or sometimes shit hits the fan and you start going crazy, you start talking shit to yourself in the head. A lot of people do that. They don't even realize they're doing it. Like, let's say if I miss the bus, I'm like, shit, god damn it. You are such an idiot. Why didn't you leave earlier, this and that? Or if I'm working, damn, you're such an idiot. This isn't going to fucking work. Blah, blah, blah. And you're yelling at yourself in your head. Don't do that. This is one thing I learned in my alcohol program I went to. is the reason that we do that is because at some point, that's how we were talked to by somebody. That's a crazy thought. At some point, that's in our developing stages, at some point, that's how we were talked to. And I know damn well that is how I was talked to as a kid. You're a piece of shit. Fuck you. This and that. You're not gonna do anything. You're worthless. This and that and that. That's how I'm like 7 years old looking up like, okay, man, why do I exist then? Shit, kill me. And when they say that, I think it's a little lame. When they say that saying, you have to love yourself before you could love anybody. Kind of is true. And if you do love yourself, think of it this way. When shit is going bad and you start panicking and you're in that cloud of nothingness and you're talking down to yourself like, oh shit, you're an idiot, this wasn't working, I told you you're a piece of shit, this and that and that and that. Would you talk that way to somebody that you cared about or loved? Would you talk to somebody like that, to somebody you cared about or loved? If they were going through hard times, would you just be like, yeah, you're a piece of shit. Stacy, you're a bitch. You're never going to do anything. I told you this wasn't going to work. It's a waste of time. You're an idiot. Damn. You suck. Would you talk to somebody that you care about or love that same way? And if you would, then okay, I'll say there's something wrong with you. And you're just a dick. But think about it. If you wouldn't talk that way to somebody you care about and love, then why in the hell would you talk to yourself that way? When shit hits the fan and panicking, I'll say it again and again and again. You're in that block of nothingness. Don't freak out and start cussing yourself out. Rent's due, this, that. Don't do that. Talk to yourself in your head the way you would want someone you care about or love to talk to you. Because we're not always with people. Talk to yourself that way. If you miss the bus, don't freak out, call yourself an idiot. And this is really hard to change. Especially me. It was really difficult for me to change that. Especially coming from where the hell I came from. But I encourage you guys to try that. When things are going bad, or something really bad or dumb happens during your day, when you're yelling at and cussing at yourself in your head, don't do that. Would you want someone to cuss and yell and cuss you out the same way you are doing to yourself to someone you love and care about? You wouldn't. So don't do it to yourself. Talk positively. Lift yourself up. Guarantee you some things will start changing. Alright guys, I'm rambling off again. Sorry. Sometimes I'm just all over the place. But anyways, yeah. Alright guys, go out and get them. Be victorious, be strong, be great, be positive, be inspiring. Take a break. Maybe even do it today, right after this podcast. Just lay down and do nothing. Or go get that chili cheeseburger you've always wanted. Or go see that movie that's out. Just go do something for yourself today. Go do that. and not have any regrets. And other than that, have a fantastic day. Thank you for tuning in to What I Need, episode 11. All right, guys, have a great day.